Hey, what's up guys? Tim here. Hey, one thing I always say is keep business simple and find that one thing that you do really, really well and just do that. And so for me, it's window cleaning. And my friend Alyssa here, we are talking today about how she left her job and started her own business. And so Alyssa, what's up?
How you doing? Good, how are you doing? Thanks for having me
Really good.
here.
Thanks for watching me eat that sandwich. That was nasty. I just ate a weird sandwich. If you don't like nasty food, you shouldn't watch one of my other videos because I do some crazy stuff. Anyway.
I can attest to that.
Awesome. So we were talking earlier about how we can never work for somebody else after leaving our own jobs and starting our own businesses and scaling our businesses. So tell me real quick, so what kind of background do you have in your videography business, and where did you start, where'd you come from, and how did you get to where you are today?
Yeah, so honestly, I didn't ever think what I'm doing today was a job that I could do. I started in the journalism space, and kind of the broadcasting is what I went to school for, and then realized quickly that I like being behind the camera in the editing bay versus being in front of the camera. And so I started kind of looking for local businesses or local folks in the Denver area who are looking for video content and just trying to work with people one-on-one. And I always like to say the content itself doesn't matter to me, the subject matter doesn't matter to me. It's more that I enjoy working with people who I like working with. So I'm definitely a people person. I like to be really creative and put content out there that people are really proud of, that showcase their own businesses in the same way that I would love to showcase my own business.
Yeah, that's very cool. One of the things I'm really interested in, so why did you leave your own job, like this, the security of your own job, and say, hey, I'm gonna be brave and I'm gonna step out and do something on my own? Like, what was that process like?
Yeah, it's a scary process, I'm not gonna lie. Making that jump is scary, but it's honestly the best thing I've ever done. I was freelancing on the side, doing video work on the side while I was doing a full-time job, you know, the 5 to 9 after your 9 to 5 type of thing. Yeah. And just got busy enough with the freelance work and was having more fun with the freelance work that I just said, hey, let's give this a go. Let's try for it. I had a good amount of clients on the side. Let's do it full time. There was a ceiling with a W-2 job. There was a cap on how much I could make. And when you're working for yourself, that cap goes away. And so it just opened up all these opportunities.
Yeah, that's incredible. It's like you have the ability to dream higher than your employer ever allows you to.
Exactly.
And it's like you could, there's your options are basically limitless in the space that you're in. And because you're so narrowed down into the one thing that you do, it's like you already have a really good foundation. Now it's just time to scale. What's that process been like? I mean, I'm sure you've felt a financial difference between working for somebody else as opposed to working by yourself. So what's that been like?
Having the freedom of the money that comes into the business, I get to decide what is done with it, right? So if I want to invest in more equipment, if I want to invest in a space for the business, it's up to me to decide where that money goes and how it gets invested, and just having that power of just personally, but also with the business to decide where I want to take something, rather than having a boss saying, here's where the company's going. I get to be that person who says, here's where the company's going, and have that vision, and that's exciting.
No, I love that. And like, for me, we're about kind of talking about the money thing because it's such a security thing when you're working for somebody else. You did it the right way, where you basically started freelancing and you slowly broke away from your 9 to 5 job and went on full time. Something I did that wasn't great, and I don't encourage anybody else, is completely just stopping your income and saying, hey, I'm gonna do this and it better work, because if it doesn't, I'm out of money and I'm out of options and I'm in trouble. So yeah, and I would encourage anyone to do it the way that you did it. Is, hey, you have the skill, start using that skill, and as you build on your own skill, start getting customers, start getting clients, build your clientele, get really good at your craft. And when you start, a lot of people will end up making more money on their side hustle than their current job or their 9 to 5 job. And they're like, hey, why do I even have this 9 to 5 job anymore? I'm being underpaid, I'm being overworked. Like, freedom is like literally at the tip of my fingers. Why don't I just reach for it? I can get more customers, I can scale. There's no more cap on you anymore. And so that's what I love. I love hearing those stories. Every single time I talk to an entrepreneur who's broken away from that 9 to 5, from that, we call it the employee trap. I'm like, yes, you made it. Like, you have I mean, you could become a freaking multi-millionaire within just a couple of years if you learn how to scale properly. And so, what does the future look like for you in this business? So, you've been in business how long? About 4 years now?
Yeah, about 2 years full time and then 2 years part time before that.
Gotcha.
But yeah, 4 years total. It's exciting looking forwards, looking at what growth. Someone asked me in the beginning of this year, okay, going into 2025, what does growth look like for you? And I'm still kind of trying to figure that out. But because there's lots of different avenues that I could grow. Always working with more clients and more creative clients and trying different things is always something that I'm looking to do. But also I've been reaching out to other videographers and seeing how we can collaborate on things, and just connecting with people in the community and working together is something that I'm really excited to do as well.
Yeah, so there's the opportunity just open up so much when you are branched out by yourself, because you not only are you just becoming better at what you do, but you're also meeting new people that are leading to more opportunities. And so that's one of my favorite parts about entrepreneurship is when you realize what your value is, when you realize, hey, I'm not gonna settle just for this employee trap, only making so much money, but I can completely break away from that and really find out what I'm made of, what I can do, what I can accomplish. I know, I just love that. So, no, it's awesome. So, to you who is watching, remember back to what I always say is find that one thing that you do that you're passionate about, and just do it really, really well. Don't try to be a videographer and be a window cleaner and be a mechanic and be a musician it's okay to love all of those things. But if you're going to be an entrepreneur in regards to building businesses, nail in on that one or two things and do that really freaking well, and that'll help you build a strong foundation so that way you can scale and make millions. Anyway, I love you, friend. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Peace.